Now we're going to go over the second half of the taxes handout. Let me make this full screen. Okay, there we go. All right, so for the second half, what we're going to do is move this time, instead of going from standard form to scientific notation, we're going from scientific notation to the standard notation. So again, quick review of scientific notation. There are two factors. The first factor is smaller than 10 and larger than or equal to 1. The second factor is a base 10 number that has as an exponent the number of place values that would go back into this number if we multiplied these together. In order to quickly move back into standard notation, we'll just do the opposite of what we did up here. So the first thing I'll do is rewrite this number so we can work with it. We're going to start with this part, the first factor. So I'll write that down. And then we'll look at the second factor and we'll see how many place values. So the exponent is 6, so that's how many place values we have to add back into this number. And because the place value is a large place value and a positive number, that means we're going to get a large number. So a positive exponent means you're making the number larger than 4.3. All right, so 6 place values larger. Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've added 6 place values and we're going to put the decimal point here now. So the first place value has a 3 in it, but these other place values are empty, so we're just going to put zeros in for those place values. All right, so there's our number. I'm going to rewrite it so that I can more easily put in the commas. So we'll count from the back, 1, 2, 3, put a comma in, and then 1, 2, 3, another comma. So now we can see that this number in standard notation is 4,300,000. So I'll write that right here. So the scientific notation, 4.3 times 10 to the 6th power, converted back into standard notation is 4,300,000. Let's do the next one. 6.21 times 10 to the 3rd power. We'll start out with that first factor, 6.21, and because the exponent is a positive 3, we know we're going to make this number 6.2 larger by 3 place values. We start out with where we have the decimal point, and we're going to add 3 place values to make this a larger number, 1, 2, and 3. So this is where our decimal point is going to end up. The 2 is in the first place value. There's a 1 in the second place value, and because this one is empty, we'll add a 0. Let's rewrite the number and then put in the comma. So this is 6,210. 6,210. So scientific notation of 6.21 times 10 to the 3rd power in standard notation is 6,210. Let's do the last one. 5.25 times 10 to the 6th power. We start out with the 5.25. Because this is a positive exponent, we know we're going to make this number bigger, and so we're going to add 6 place values. We'll start out here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first place value has the 2 in it, the second place value has a 5, and now I'm just going to add zeros to fill in the last place values, and this is where our new decimal place or decimal point place will be. All right, let's rewrite this. And we'll count from the back. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. So this number in standard notation is 5,250,000. So 5.25 times 10 to the 6th power becomes 5,250,000. There. So now you know how to do the top half and the bottom half. And when you have your answers, you take them, and let's see, this is 4,300,000, and that's the H. So we look down here for the 4,300,000, which is right here, and then we put an H in. This one, the answer is, so F is 6,210. So if we look through here, 6,210, so that is an F. And same thing for these up here, 3.2 times 10 to the 4th power, that's a Y. So here's 3.2 times 10 to the 4th power, so that becomes a Y. So you fill in all the rest and you'll have the answer to the puzzle.